she's she's in prison. Well, she's in jail. She's she is crying. That she's crying so much, in fact, that she annoys the cops so hard that they ask her and yell at her to stop crying, which makes her cry even more. She is so sad about what has happened to her that she is crying even more about the thought that her cousin might see her in prison and be disappointed in her. Flashback to what happened. She is in her hotel room this time. Flash Flashback to her hotel room. She is she is waking up from a sleep. And then she realizes that she has a great opportunity. As she's brushing her teeth, she thinks to herself, I have a great opportunity here to talk about my work here. I just discovered a new cure. I just made a new cure for cancer and other illnesses. This could be a life changing thing for me, she thinks. She, she thinks to herself. And she orders, after she brushes her teeth, she orders room service and she eats some grapefruit, grapefruit and a bagel. Jackie is ready to go, and all of a sudden she gets dressed. She calls Amy to see if she's there or not at the hotel room. She says, are you there yet, man? Are you there yet?" And she says, "Don't hold your horses, man. I'm going to be there in a few minutes. Don't worry." And she's pacing, she's pacing, and she's pacing and pacing and pacing until all of a sudden the car horn, she hits Amy goes honk, 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 beep, 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 and all of a sudden, Jackie runs out of there real fast. She gets in the car, and you know, she gets into the car and she drives off. They and then she gets into the car. Well, I already said she gets into the car and they drive off. She she's you know she's very excited to go to to do this rehearsal when all of a sudden her when all of a sudden the the car breaks down, and then they decided when all of a sudden the car breaks down because she didn't fix her car before the day that she had to drop her cousin off to rehearse the talk show segment with her on it. Jackie's pissed at her. She decides to go back to the hotel room. And then she decides to go, and then she decides to go to a car dealership after she drops her off. After she goes to the hotel room, she says to herself, you know what? she's not gonna make it, so I might as well do it myself. So she goes back to the hotel room. She decides to go to the car dealership and she decides to buy her own car. Then once she does that, she decides to go to a restaurant to eat some hot dogs and 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 Amy meets her there and she says, "I'm sorry, I didn't. My car broke down, as you know. You were there." And she was like, "God damn it! Why didn't you get a new car earlier, man? Why didn't you get a new car?" And and Amy Gold was like, I didn't know that I had to get a new car. I thought it was good. I thought it was good, man. I thought it was good. Okay, I'm sorry." And then, well, and then she said, "Well, it's okay. I got my own car. Everything's going to be fine." And then they, she left. Jackie left the restaurant. She went back to her car, drives back to the hotel room, and she slept. She wakes up. She she's ready to go. She gets dressed, orders her bagel and grapefruit. She of course she's she's happy to go again. She gets into the car. She drives. When all of a sudden all of a sudden a protester, she hits a protester by accident. She gets out of the car to see if the protester is okay. When all of a sudden he gets up and punches her in the face. She's crying. She's trying to leave the scene. When all of a sudden she gets punched again. This time from another protester. Then she she she's not she doesn't want to fight back. So she tries to call she calls the cops. She she says, "I'm being attacked. I need your help." And then the cops come. The cops say, they talk to the protesters and they say that she attacked them. Well, she runs him over, and all of a sudden uh, and then all of a sudden she's in jail. So we flash back to what happened. We flash forward this time to what happened. Then she's like so mad. She's so mad and sad. She's crying, and well, of course that anger, you know, manifests itself into tears, of course. And all of a sudden, she gets bailed out by her cousin. And she's like, "I'm so sorry." And she's like, "No, you didn't do anything wrong." She's seen on the news, obviously. So they get back to the car, her car this time, to Jackie's car this time, and they drive to the studio to do the show. They they do the show. She introduces her new cure for cancer, and that was it. To be continued. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye now.